Hello, YouTube family. It has been a minute. I missed you guys so much. Welcome to Lily and Lifestyle. If this is your first time joining us, this is Lily and welcome to the channel. On this channel, we'll talk about beauty stuff, health related topics, and we show you lifestyle tips on how to keep yourself and your life running. In today's video, we'll be talking about practical steps on how to maximize the remaining months in the year 2026. So let's take a break. Previously on the video, we talked about how to enter 2026, how to draw your vision board, how to run in the year 2026. It's been 7 months since that video, and we want to look at how has it been and how do we maximize the remaining months in the year 2026. Without taking much of your time, let's go into the practical step number 1. Practical step number 1 is to go back to your drawing board. Go back to your drawing board. Now, I believe that for everybody that has entered into the year, we have practical steps, or we have for everybody that has entered into a new year, we have a list of goals that we might have written for the year. So for every year, I believe everyone has a list of goals they want to achieve, a list of things they want to do. So we're going back to that drawing board to see how, basically to see what we have been able listed out for that year. So once that is done, you saw obviously, oh, I was able to get this within 7 months of 2026, and I was not able to do this and this for the remaining months of the year. What you then do is then to pick out those things that you want to achieve. So for most of us, we entered the year 2026 having like 10 goals we wanted to achieve. Yeah. At the end of the day, or if you bring it back to this present date, 7 months ago, you wrote out 10 things you wanted to achieve. And today is the 7th, you're in the 7th month of the year. Definitely life would have happened, because life happens. And you might want to make adjustments to those things that you have written out. Adjustments is okay. You don't have to scrap out whatever you said you wanted to achieve. You just have to make some adjustments. As need be, there are certain things that you would even need to remove from that list because of maybe things like the timing, it not being realistic, life happening. So many things would have happened within a course of 7 months. So the first thing is to go back to the drawing board. The second thing, you want to see those things that you've been able to achieve and those things that did not work out. Then the third thing is to pick out what you now want to do from that list, or to make adjustments to the list. Then the fourth thing, after making those adjustments or picking out the remaining things that you would like to do for the remaining months of the year 2026, you want to look at how realistic these my goals that I've selected will now be. Remember, we have 5 months remaining for the year. You now look at it and say, oh, is this goal, or are these goals attainable? Will I be able to finish them within the time frame of 5 months? So you look at how realistic these goals are with a timeline in mind. Then the next point will be discipline. Now you've gone back to the drawing board. You've looked at what you've been able to achieve. You've looked at what you want to run with now. The next thing will be discipline. Putting discipline. Discipline is what will help you achieve most, if not all, of your goals. Discipline ranges from waking up at a particular time to, not engaging in certain activities and focusing. I call discipline actually focus, getting rid or putting away all forms of distraction in order for you to achieve your goals. Then the other point on my list will be strategy. Strategy and planning. Okay, yes, you've been able to, I think this should come before discipline, but I want to put discipline first. So, in order for you to maximize your goals, you have to bear in mind that I would have to discipline myself. Then, what are those practical steps that I need to put into place? Let's take a practical example. Say, for instance, I would love to get a tablet at the end of the year in December, basically as a Christmas gift to myself. My strategy right now will be to put aside whatever incomes that come to me, put aside a certain percentage. This includes gift money, this includes my upkeep, this includes money that I get from my business, my profits, a particular percentage aside because of the goal of me buying a tablet in 5 months' time, which is December. Is my goal realistic? Oh, yes, it is. Is it time bound? Oh, yes, it is. With discipline, this is where discipline comes into play now. With discipline, and me telling myself that no, I have to keep a particular percentage of money for getting my tablets at the end of the year, I would be able to achieve this goal. It is realistic, it is time bound, it is realistic again, once again. So, this is just a practical example on how to strategize and plan in achieving your goals, basically. Another practical example, let's relate it to beauty now. Say, for instance, I plan on taking my skincare seriously, and I have now till the end of December to have a glass shiny skin, right? For my girlies. Um, and my strategy basically will be to get those products that would make me attain the glassy, shiny face or skin that I desire. So I'm putting in my money into skincare products. I am using my skincare products judiciously, morning and night. Morning and night. I am not skipping it. You get? So those are strategies and plans put in place. Is this goal realistic? Oh, yes, within 5 months, with continuous skincare routines and all of that, I will be able to achieve my glassy, glowing skin. So moving on, after strategy and planning, you now want to make a commitment. In a way, I've mentioned this in strategy, but I'm resounding it so that you get the point. Commitment, even when you're not seeing results. Take for instance the skincare goal that I mentioned earlier. I get my skincare products and I'm using it. I keep on using my skincare products. I do my skincare routines and rituals. And under 2 weeks, I have not seen this glassy, glowing skin. Do I stop? No, because the goal says in 5 months' time, this is what I will be seeing. I am on the journey. So, commitment is basically going on that journey, being committed to that course till you eventually see results. So once you strategize, you have to be committed to that goal in order for you to see results. I hope that explanation gives you an in-depth insight of that point. And the last one after commitment will be preparedness. Preparedness is actually preparing your mind. Although along the course of this video I have mentioned preparing your mind over and over again, but preparing your mind towards or to realize that many a times not all goals that have been written out will be achieved. Anything can happen, in the course of 7 months, life happened. In the course of 5 months, which is the remaining months for 2026, life will also happen. So you have to prepare your mind to say, no matter what comes, it's either I'm achieving this goal, I'm adjusting this goal, or I am carrying this goal over to the next year. That is all about preparedness. So, according to what I have jotted down, be prepared to carry over. Be prepared to carry over unachievable goals onto the next year. So the fact that you were not able to achieve a goal doesn't mean you are a failure. It doesn't mean maybe your planning was not good enough. Sometimes things just happen. And what do? Do you toss away your goals? No, of course. You either adjust your goals or you carry them over to a more convenient time. Maybe not convenient really, but a later time, I would say. So these are the practical steps on how to maximize the remaining months in 2026. I will go over them again just for clarification. The first one is to go to your drawing board, your list of goals that you have written for the year. The second one is to see what you have been able to achieve in the course of 7 months of this year and what you can achieve or what you intend to achieve within the course of the remaining 7 months, 5 months of the year 2026. The third one will be to pick out the things that you know are realistic or the things that you can make adjustment to in order to achieve them. The fourth one will be to look at how realistic those goals will be and giving them a time frame, working with a time frame. The fifth one is discipline and putting away all forms of distractions that will hinder you from achieving these goals. The sixth will be strategy and planning towards achieving these goals. The seventh will be your commitment, even when you do not see results initially, till you see results, until you see results. And the last but not the least, which is the eighth point, will be preparedness. Preparing your mind basically for whatever comes. Preparing your mind to achieve these goals, or preparing your mind come what may, say you are not able to achieve these goals. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this video. If you've watched this video till this very point, congratulations to you, because you have just grasped the knowledge on how to run for the next 5 months of the year 2026. Congratulations once more. Do well to share this video to your loved ones. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. I remain Lily and Lifestyle. Stay blessed.